To be joined today by Lieutenant Governor Aruna Miller. I know she and Governor Wes Moore have been focusing hard on reducing roadway deaths in Maryland, a state that admittedly I lived in for 10 years. And I know you have led some of this work, Lieutenant Governor, including focusing on worksite safety and working particularly with grassroots and local organizations to find a way to make Maryland's roadways safer. So thank you for your leadership and come on up.
Thank you so much, Deputy Secretary Trottenberg, for hosting today's National Roadway Safety Call to Action. And while I have 3 daughters, none of whom are called Polly, I do like that name, Polly. I just want to be on the record. And Governor, thank you for making the trek all the way from Nebraska to be here on speaking about such an important matter as roadway safety. And to all the individuals who shared your stories earlier. Your stories matter, your loved ones matter, and that's why all of us are here, because we're going to work each and every single day to make sure our roadways are safe for all users. As I often say, the road to progress is always under construction, and I can tell you that the road to safety will always be under construction. So thank you for sharing your stories. Maryland is proud to be recognized by U.S. DOT for our work over the past year to increase roadway safety. Maryland's commitment to improving roadway safety is not just a priority, it is our unwavering mission to leave no one behind. Governor Moore and I stand united with each and every single one of you who are here today in our commitment to achieving Vision Zero by 2030. As you heard earlier, on March 22nd, 2023, Maryland suffered the deadliest work zone crash in our state's history. 2 motorists driving at speeds exceeding 100 miles an hour took the lives of 6 roadway construction workers in an instant, and they permanently altered the lives of their loved ones. The victims included a father and a son, 2 brothers, a mother, and another son. Governor Moore immediately established a work zone safety group. I led the group, and it held a profound and personal significance for me, because I spent 25 years as a transportation engineer, and I know firsthand that the men and women who build and maintain our infrastructure put themselves in harm's way every single day. So we assembled a team that included Maryland Department of Transportation leadership, contracting industry leaders, safety advocates, labor unions, and construction workers. We wanted all the voices to come to the table. And some of these leaders are here today, including Deputy Administrator Terry Seuss and also Mike Higgins from Concrete General. This diverse group collectively focused on the goal of, as you heard earlier and throughout the program, changing driver behavior. We believe this can be done because it's been done before, especially when it relates to seatbelt usage. Seatbelt usage 35 years ago looked a lot different than it does today. Today, we have over 90% compliance. You know how they did this? Through education, engineering, and enforcement. And that's exactly what we're going to do to bring driver behavior along our roadways. Our legislation introduced to the Maryland General Assembly the Maryland Road Worker Protection Act focuses on strengthening enforcement. This goal of changing driver behavior is consistent through our state's roadway safety practices. In 2023, more than 600 people were killed on Maryland's roadways, the highest number since 2007. The 2023 roadway fatalities included more than 150 that were pedestrian-related and 15 cyclist-related. These staggering numbers show that we must do so much more to ensure safety of our most vulnerable roadway users. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Daniel, Oliver, and Axel. Thank you, Daniel, for sharing your poignant words and tireless advocacy to protect cyclists across our state. Know that Sarah's legacy lives through you and your sons, and we're going to work hard to make sure her memory will be always remembered. Governor Moore and I are proud to support the Sarah DeBunk Langenkamp Memorial Act. This is a piece of legislation that is moving through the Maryland General Assembly as we speak. Maryland is honored to be included as part of USDOT's Allies in Action campaign, and Maryland DOT is using data-driven strategies to make targeted safety improvements in our transportation system. This includes updating and modernizing MDOT's 11-year-old Complete Streets policy. The forthcoming Complete Streets policy is set to launch this year. Will offer comprehensive guidance on designing safer mobility options for all road users. We have also identified high-priority areas for addressing safety and access as part of the design for Maryland's first 5 pedestrian safety action plan corridors. Last month's release of MDOT's 2050 Maryland Bicyclist Pedestrian Plan outlines ways the state and local jurisdictions can work together in our journey towards a safer, more secure, and more sustainable transportation infrastructure. Building a Maryland where we leave no one behind requires great partnership, and we're grateful for the unwavering support of our federal partners, and I assure you that Maryland is committed to maximizing every opportunity to secure funding for our critical safety initiatives, where we leave no federal dollar behind. Together, let us build a future where every journey is a safe journey. Thank you for allowing me to share some comments.